considering if he was going to start with Pichu or not. But Barking Frog is starting off Pichu versus Jerry's Joker. I mean, this is a character that Barking Frog likes to pick for this matchup, and I've seen him do decent work against Jokers using it. I'm not sure if him and Jerry have a certain set count against each other or not, but this is already something I think is pretty interesting. And as well as that they're starting on Smashville, a smaller stage.
For an aggressive character like Pichu, Smashville is this character's playground. You can't run away, and these combos will cover just about the entirety of the screen, as we are seeing here. One string, and now Jerry has to go ahead and get into an edge guard situation. No, very good area back, but this time just trying to go low.
Yeah, and the nice tether from him surviving that onslaught of Pichu. You know, that downer will spike and will kill you. So Jerry's already being smart and aware of the dangers that Barking Frog can pull out at any moment's notice.
Forward tilt, get him off the stage, but again, just have to back off to respect that Thunder Jolt. Forward tilt again. Jerry seems to know his moves to try to outspace this Pichu, and 74% with a little bit of self-harm right there. This is kill percent from just about anything on Arsene's clock.
Yeah, now that Big Brother is out, it becomes a lot more dangerous game for Barking Frog. That Aegon is going to do a lot of percent damage on top of the percent damage that Pichu already does to themselves.
What is that move called?
Aegon?
Aegon? Like, is this one of the Ghostbusters?
It's Aegon, and it's the Persona spell list. You know, it's hard for me to remember the pronunciation off the top of my head.
I'm just giving you trouble for it. Oh no, is Jerry trapped under this? Can't actually get back at that angle. Drifted a little bit too much, and that'll be a suicide. And when you give Barking Frog a full stock lead, this is gonna look a little bit harder.
Yeah, 2 stocks to 2 stocks, close percentages on board for both of them, but Barking Frog is still fighting with every tooth and nail as possible. That just plain jab as well, just kind of giving Jerry something to think about.
But Arsene is on deck. Down there, not going to connect, though. Barking Frog punishes appropriately with that back air. Trying to go low and get the spike. Not quite going to connect, though. Neither is that forward smash. It looks like both players just kind of swinging for the fences right now. Barking Frog trying to end this stock before Arsene becomes a factor.
Yeah, Arsene, though, is almost offline, so if... Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. But the ledge jump to back air right before Arsene says goodbye is what Jerry needs to secure this lead.
Just a parting blow. Before I go, I need something that you'll remember me by.
Yeah, give me something to think about on that third and final stock while my big brother's going to wait for a little bit. Alrighty, 60% on board. Barking Frog is not having a good time anymore. As right now, it is now Jerry's time to shine, but a sus air dodge after those hits is just all it really takes, I guess. That's Wi-Fi for you, man.
We keep seeing that. Every now and then, a player will just remind us this is a Wi-Fi game. We're seeing Pichu's jab looking top tier right there. I said force Jerry to air dodge off stage. He was definitely just trying to buffer an air dodge down to grab ledge.
Yeah, unfortunately for Barking Frog, he is ticking up slowly but surely, already about to be in triple-digit percentage. But hey, he gets these regrabs. He has Jerry on lockdown right now, and Jerry is already looking mighty scary in terms of getting close to kill percentage.
Yeah, forward smash edge should do it right about now, too.
But at the same time, a lot of Joker abilities will do the same for Pichu on this stage, so he has to be extra careful. Whoa,
did that actually clip?
No.
The coverage here was phenomenal by Barking Frog. The second one...
Again, a second one. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. And Barking Frog in that very hairy situation managed to get that last hit of back air. And that knockback is just enough to send Jerry all the way to the blast zone.
Can we talk about the coverage, though? I really think that the way that Pichu was doing that back air, it covered not only roll, it covered jump, which was actually what it looked like Barking Frog was trying to cover. And then he fast fell it with enough time to get standard, too. I really don't know that Jerry had any options. Barking Frog reacted so well, even with the input delay, recognizing exactly what he needed to do to cover Jerry's options. Got the first clip and then the second one off stage to finish it off.
Unfortunately, you know, sometimes the best option is to go into game 2, and it looks like that's Jerry's situation right.
And I don't think we're going to see a counter pick here. Can't remember the last time I saw Jerry pick anything other than Joker.
I feel like he's tried Lucina and Wolf before in bracket, but I think he's more just going to focus on picking a better stage for himself, because that was very close. You know, we saw that how close of a game that was, but Barking Frog managed to clutch it out.
Now the question becomes, what does Barking Frog go? Because for not that one suicide at around 30 or 40%, we could have been talking about a completely different game right here.
Yeah, and like I said, he has a lot of different characters at his disposal, but I feel like his Pichu has been doing the best versus a lot of Jokers. Like I said, I've seen him use it before to good success, but again, I'm not the man. But hey, he's comfortable with Pichu, and Jerry's comfortable with Joker. So let's see if there's a stage difference that really can calculate into this matchup.
I'd like to see something slightly bigger for Joker to have a little bit more space on. We're going with something with a tall platforms that you can get that wobble on. We'll have to see if Cherry's got that tech with this input delay, though.
Yeah, Yoshi's Story, a little bit of different pick. Still kind of relatively short side blast zone, so Arsene can still do tons of trouble on Barking Frog. But right now,
Also,
right at the gate, 30+%.
one of the big benefits of the stage 2 is the walls on the edges. You don't have the ability to go under the stage and mix up your recovery anymore. And Pichu's doesn't have a hitbox, it just has a hurt box. So all you need to really do is toss out one of Arsene's linger, typically catch anything that Pichu tries to do.
Yeah, and at the same time, depending on how close he gets to stage, rather, you know, that Pichu downer might be all it needs to secure a stock when Jerry's recovering with Arsene.
Jerry is also platform camping, so there's that. Basically,
Yeah,
he
this
does
is
not
the
need
Jerry game.
he does not need to fight if he does not want to. So he can go ahead and back off, platform camp for a little bit, and just say, hey, no, you come to me. And while you're tossing out those back airs, any kind of those electrical moves, you are getting percent racked up.
Does Pichu have a wall jump?
That is a good question. I have no idea.
I might have seen it a second ago, but I wasn't quite sure. But still, that is also another good trick that could be on board if needed. I mean, wall jumps can make a lot of difference in terms of making up recovery. Right now, Pichu just needs a way to mix up not getting killed, because at 125% and Arsene is now finally faded, it's a little bit less scary for Barking.
Again, trying the ledge trump back air, and Jerry had the back air fully buffered, but just jumps back on to through that defensive option by Barking Frog and gets the second back air to connect. And that will do at 87%, fairly healthy. I mean, we can see a forward smash kill from just about anywhere, but that's just kind of Pichu.
Yeah, Pichu does. I mean, I'm actually really surprised at how much of a punch Pichu packs in that tiny little body.
Yeah, tiny character. Yeah, tiny character hurt hard. That's one thing you learn. The cuter the character, the harder it hits. That's why Cable hits.
Kirby.
True. All right,
Still.
now it's Barking Frog's turn to go ahead and head to top platform and say, no, I don't want to put up with this invulnerability.
I mean, yeah, Pichu really excels. I mean, as we've seen Barking Frog get those early percent combos and manage to rack up some percent. But right now, Jerry's not even giving Barking Frog the opportunity. Just keeping him out, shielding when needed, and mixing him up as much as he can. And a lot of tomahawks as well. There's these empty jumps to catch Barking Frog slipping.
I'm really digging Jerry's approach. He's just so measured in the way that he plays this game. You can tell that he's thinking constantly. There's no autopilot in this man at all. He beat that entirely out of his system. Instead, he's just watching everything that Barking Frog's trying to do, tossing out a projectile every now and then, but not when it's unsafe, and waiting until you have backup.
Yeah, this man's got a brain in between him. That back air, absolutely gorgeous. Barking Frog playing checkers, but Jerry playing four-dimensional chess.
Double jumps out, not going to get put into a tech situation. Tries to keep, like, going for tomahawks on Wi-Fi is bonkers to me, and he still does it and gets it. This is crazy. He's calling out shielded options really, really well.
That Aegon, again, that is so important against someone like Pichu, especially on this last stock situation, because all that extra percentage means so much in getting a kill earlier than you would have.
Okay, that was a little bit sus right there, though. He basically got just sniped ever so slightly with that Thunder Jolt, and then just air dodged right in front of Barking Frog. Barking Frog did not react, but got the kill shortly thereafter. And now this is the problem of Pichu. What do? You're at 106%, and even your recovery options hurt. Barking Frog messes up the angle and is not getting back from that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was just a little bit too short to get back to ledge after Jerry hit him twice with the gun and once with that forward tilt knife.
So I really do think that the lesson from that game is ban triplats against Jerry. This man's defensive gameplay is accentuated by his ability to search and just basically always be above you and then land with gun. You do not want to give this man the ability to jump up there. The problem is that in our current stage list, we have 2 triplat stages in Battlefield and Yoshi's. You can only take away one usually, unless you want to like ban both of them and just say, yeah, you can have your second best stage layout.
Yeah, fortunately for Barking Frog, it is his counter pick in this best of 3. So it looks like he's going to get the upper hand in terms of on what territory he wants to fight the Joker Menace.
So perhaps Final D will be banned and Town and City will be the pick. I don't think that you want to go to Lilat. I feel that Pichu and Lilat's probably going to be banned. Yeah, I don't know here. I'm thinking it's either going to be Kalos or Town we're going to see most likely.
And it depends on if Jerry wants to ban Smashville this time as well. Because we don't have any form of DSR in effect.
True. I don't think that you can spare a ban on Smashville, though. They're just other stages that you need to get rid of. Because you basically, Jerry's going to, obviously, he's going to, like, ban Final D for the most part, because to take away all the platforms.
And looks like we're going to Lilat.
He actually let Lilat through. That's crazy. Pichu and Lilat is bonkers. We'll have
Well,
to see
looks
what this character can do, though.
Yeah, Jerry looks like Jerry might find that out the hard way if Barking Frog has anything to say about it. Already some little quick combos coming out for Pichu, but Jerry biting back with some of his own.
All right, throw combos, but actually Jerry retreats to the platform, very wise. And the problem with this stage, I think, is that, yes, Pichu can hide underneath the platforms. And in addition to that, you can go ahead and just control so much space with T-Jolt here, and Pichu's small body on these edges is hard to hit. This is a character that can suddenly dodge, and your gun, your ability to land from above, is now reduced dramatically.
Yeah, I can see it ledged, Pichu low profiling something like a F-tilt if he's not, being careful enough. But Arsene is out. Big Brother is here, and he's a little bit scary. Barking Frog is going low immediately, and oh no, the Lilac to come in to bite him back as that angle is not what he wanted.
That has got to be the Wi-Fi. Pichu's recovery is so quick that it's difficult. You have to kind of like buffer the directions, and if you mess up the buffering on Wi-Fi, you just kind of dead. It's so sad to see that happen, though, because this is a match that I do not believe you can give up a stock against a guy like Jerry. Jerry's just going to take every lead you give him and run for it to the bank. Run with it.
And nice match as well. Jerry does not want to get caught up in any of those throws. He doesn't want to find himself off stage against Barking Frog. But still, Barking Frog just cannot close out this stock right now as Jerry just backs up and takes any little maybe bit of percent extra credit he can.
And against Pichu, against a character that does that self-harm damage, it's so easy to get more extra credit because if Barking Frog starts swinging wild, well, hey, he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, you can see right now that Barking Frog, and he loses his stock from that up smash out of shield. A crazy option by Jerry, and it pays off.
One of the problems that both Pichu and Pikachu have is that they do not have the best of a blade. Even a small one like Joker, you can really get those just as anti-airs, but that back air, it feels like that's the key to this matchup, especially when Arsene's gone. Forward air has enough of a startup that it becomes really, really difficult to actively anti-air when Pichu just kind of like drifts at you slowly with the back air.
Yeah, Pichu's back air is so mighty, and we saw it, getting that win in Game 1 for Barking Frog. Managed to pull it out more because this is a dangerous situation because Jerry's just jumping. No cares in the world, the man's just jumping.
Yeah, he's just saying, come get me. What are you going to do?
He's given Pichu the clock right now. All that percent matters is now Pichu's in that triple-digit percent already. Barking Frog's in kill percentage.
I really do feel like this entire thing came from that suicide. This could have been such a different game had Barking Frog not fallen himself in such a deficit so early. Jerry couldn't just jump in place because then Barking Frog could just toss out a T-Jolt. But now, up smash will clean it up. A handy 2-stock right there by Jerry if you give this man the smallest lead.